How could I? I shall become a god. No one here can stop me.
What a surprise. Here I was looking for you, and lo and behold, you come to me.
Mary.
Don't ever call me that again. My mother was the only one who could say my name.
Wait. Please. Do you really want to shoot me? Can you shoot me? Your own father? What have I done wrong? Even the heroic Sparta sacrificed a woman so that he could become a legend. I wish to be a god! And I sacrificed one miserable human being for that reason. That is all. Was that really so awful? I have some unfinished business to take care of. Help me, Mary.
Mary died a long time ago. My name is Lady. Goodbye, Father.
No!
I thought I wasn't gonna cry.
What is up, everybody? This is RadTechShoe, and I am bringing you Part 20, the final mission of Devil May Cry 3. We are here at long last. So, let's go ahead, buy the last purple orb that we can. As you can tell, I have no more red orbs for purple or blue orbs, so we're just going to go ahead and start this mission.
Give that to me.
No way. You got your own.
Well, I want yours too.
What are you gonna do with all that power, huh? No matter how hard you try, you're never gonna be like Father.
We're wasting time!
We are the sons of Sparta. Within each of us flows his blood. But more importantly, his soul! And now, my soul is saying it wants to stop you!
Unfortunately, our souls are at odds, brother. I need more power.
And we're supposed to be twins.
Twins. Right.
Alright, so now it's time for our boss fight against Vergil, the epic third and final showdown. He's not too different or difficult, and to be honest, he's actually, even though he's got Force Edge, his style and fighting patterns aren't all that different from how he used to be. So as you can tell, Quicksilver is going to be put to good use here. So, like I said, Quicksilver's actually pretty useful, but he's still able to, like, transform into Devil Trigger mode, and once he tries to counter or start his combos, he seems to, like, be invulnerable, like, during that transition. So, right now, he's in Devil Trigger. Go ahead and just deal with him as we did in the past. Avoid him when he's in Devil Trigger. Dodge all his range attacks. And as you can see right here, we can combo him just like we have been all the time, you know, ever since the beginning. There we go. Come on. All right. So let's see. He's actually pretty good at blocking this time around. He loves to do the range attack. That's like one of his favorite attacks now. He likes to do that one attack. In Devil Trigger, he's still pretty tough, so, you know, just try and avoid him. And as you can tell, he takes off good chunks of health thanks to being in Devil Trigger. You know, even when in Quicksilver, he'll still try and teleport and hide. But what we gotta do is we just gotta keep up the pressure, we gotta read his attacks. Reading his attacks and reacting to them is going to be crucial to your survival. Alright, he likes to follow up the downward slash with his own stinger attack. Definitely bear that in mind. Don't attack him after he does his downward slash. He'll follow it up with a stinger most likely. And as you can see, I'm trying to pressure him while he's in Devil Trigger, and it's just not working. We're both pretty much at half life. He's got a little bit more. And you're gonna have to pick your spots. Just be patient. This fight is hard, but it's not like he's any different. So you know, when he does his combos, he'll finish them with either a downward slash or a stinger attack. Most of his counters, however, when he blocks and tries to do a downward slash as a counter, he usually doesn't do a stinger attack, at least from what I've noticed. So just go ahead, like I said, right here, I'm picking my spots. There's this downward slash counter. Like I said, for some reason he doesn't follow it up with a stinger attack. I'm not quite sure why the AI doesn't do that. Now here's his ultimate attack. So as you can tell, that attack is pretty relentless. He'll follow you across the map. After he does the attack though, he's actually vulnerable for a little bit. He like expels a lot of energy in order to do that attack. So he's actually pretty vulnerable afterwards. So just keep up the pressure, be smart, dodge his attacks. This one I didn't expect. I had no idea what it was. So I was just like, oh crap, what the hell? So now he's doing the multiple range attacks in rapid succession. You just gotta dodge them. And right here, we're actually doing pretty good. We've almost got him down. Got to keep up the pressure. He's almost dead. So, like I said, you got his ultimate attack where he glows purple and he becomes invulnerable for a little bit. That's one of the most dangerous things you got to watch out for. You have to dodge a majority of those attacks. If you let every combo hit you that he has hit you, especially when in Devil Trigger, you're going to notice your health go down significantly and quickly. Because even when in Devil Trigger, just a stinger attack can do a great chunk of damage. We've almost got him. Almost. Got to dodge this last barrage of attacks, and then we'll have him.
Am I being defeated?
What's wrong? Is that all you got? Come on, get up. You can do better than that.
The portal to the human world is closing, Dante. Because the amulets have been separated.
Let's finish this, Vergil. I have to stop you. Even if that means killing you.
No one can have this, Dante. It's mine. It belongs to a son of Sparta. Leave me and go, if you don't want to be trapped in the demon world. I'm staying. This place was our father's home.
What an ordeal. You're still here.
I need that back.
No late charges, I hope?
I'll think about it.
We should be fine for now. But I'm sure they'll be back soon. Very soon.
Are you crying?
It's only the rain.
The rain already stopped.
Devils never cry.
I see. Maybe somewhere out there, even a devil may cry when he loses a loved one. Don't you think?
Maybe.
By the way... looks like we're gonna be busy for a while.
Well, bring it on. I love this. This is what I live for! I'm absolutely crazy about it!
Alright, and that is the end of Devil May Cry 3. We're just going to watch the credits unfold right here, and I'm just going to talk about the game. Another unique feature you'll notice is, this surprised me, we get to control Dante and we get to watch him fight during the cutscenes. We get to control him. So, in a sense, we create the closing credits video. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. So, like I said, this game is a solid entry in the Devil May Cry 3 in the Devil May Cry series. It is definitely worthy to the name of Devil May Cry. It's like I said, it may be third on my list overall, with Devil May Cry 1 being number 1, then 4, and then 3, and then 2 in that order in terms of the games that I like. But even though it's third on my list, second from the bottom, it's still a great game. Like I said, just because it's third doesn't mean I consider it low or poor. Its difficulty is definitely not. It's not for the the average gamer. I consider this a more experienced gamer, a game for gamers. The difficulty can be frustrating at times, but like I said, other than that, that's really the only complaint I have is the difficulty curve in this game. The rating system and was the same as Devil May Cry 2, but like I said, the difficulty made it made it harder to get good ratings at times. But this game it's a solid game. There's just no other way to describe it. I love it so much. The bosses had personality. Cerberus, Agni and Rudra, Nevin, Beowulf, they all had personalities. I mean, Garion and the Gigapede obviously didn't have personalities because they didn't really talk. They just showed up, made their noise and then fought. So I can understand that. But that's one of the biggest complaints I had with Devil May Cry 2 was the bosses and the lack of personality that they all had. The only boss in Devil May Cry 2 that had personality was Arius, but he was a weak and pathetic boss. Vergil, Arkham, the two final bosses in this game had a lot of personality, and they were respectable bosses. They could definitely kill you. They were both exceptionally difficult, and if you did not play smart against both of them, you were going to get annihilated. And that's what bosses should be. Bosses should be able to wreck your shit if you don't know how to fight them, and if you're not careful on how to when you fight them. The length of the game is good, a solid 20 missions. It's definitely shorter than Devil May Cry 2 and 3. So, not 2 and 3, Devil May Cry 1 and 2, my apologies. So it's definitely a shorter entry, but due to the increased difficulty, it's a welcome feature. I definitely appreciate that. So this game was just so much fun. Like, Dante's back to his old cocky self, and I just love that. This is why we fell in love with him in the first game, because he was arrogant, he wasn't foul-mouthed, he just knew that when people were picking fights with him, they were getting more than they bargained for. And, he was cocky, confident, excuse me. He just had this style and charisma that made us all fall in love with him in the first place. And it was absent in Devil May Cry 2, but it's back here in 3, and you'll see it again when we tackle Devil May Cry 4.
What happened next? Nothing, really. We took care of all the remaining devils, and that was it. I still have a job to do that's far from done, which is to eliminate every last demon. I need to ensure that monsters like my father never come about again. And he promised to help me hunt down the demons, even though he's part one himself. But now I realize that there are humans as evil as any devil, as well as kind and compassionate demons in this universe. At least I've found one so-called devil who is able to shed tears for those he cares about. That's enough for me to believe in him.
Now I can start my business.
Oh, speaking of a kind devil, he finally decided on a name for his shop. It took him quite a while to pick one. Want to know the name? Devil May Cry.
And that is the end of Mission 20. So here we're going to look at the final stats of the mission as well as the final stats of the game overall. So as you can see right here, 2 B's, 2 S's, 1 A, averages out to an A. So I managed to finish on a strong note, and we're pretty much good to go. Now let's go ahead and move on. And here's my overall total ranking. As you can see, 1 S, 2 B's, the rest A's. We got all 12 secret missions. And that was a pretty solid game. Like I said, it was difficult, but the fact that I did so well consistently, it feels great to do that. So we beat the game right here on normal mode. Here's a little screenshot of all the villains and characters. You know, that is, yeah, one hell of a start. So, now we're going to go ahead and then continue. We actually unlocked quite a few things. So right here, we've unlocked hard mode, we got gallery mode, the Bloody Palace is now available, Vergil, we can play as him now, we have some new costumes, and some movies and illustrations are also added to the gallery. So, right here, we're going to go ahead and save our game. Man, I just love this game, and I love the end right when Dante overlooks the gap and after Vergil fell. Like, that music that played as Dante was looking into the pit and he was frustrated. That music right there, that scene just got to me. That was like a touching moment for me. So right here we have access to hard mode now. We can start right there at mission 1. There's the Bloody Palace. Here's the gallery, and if you notice R1 and L1, we have new costumes for Dante. We have him walking. We have him when he's shirtless, like in Mission 1, as well as him in the costume he has in Devil May Cry 1. And if you look, he's holding Force Edge. So I'm not gonna play through again with Dante, nor am I gonna play again with Vergil. You know, I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. Instead, this will be it. We're ending my LP right here. And so for those of you who wanted to see Vergil play through, I'm sorry, but that's not gonna happen. So instead, we're just going to back out. This was an amazing game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is worthy to the name Devil May Cry, and I'm looking forward to Devil May Cry 4, and I will see you all there. This is RadTech Shu, signing off.